Humpty Dumpty sits on a sign.
Yeah.
Just off I-5 south of Salem, Oregon. His smile beckoning passersby into the Enchanted Forest, home to fairy tales and nursery rhymes.
Yeah, it kind of typifies the Willamette Valley, I think. As natural as you can get for an amusement park.
While inside, the park's creator, 91-year-old Roger Tofty, is busy outrunning near impossible odds.
Oh, boy.
Patching problems and working hard to keep his dream alive.
Been at it more than 50 years? Just doing my thing.
Geared up like a superhero ready to take on the latest villain to stalk this storybook land.
Yeah, we're still trying to recover. Kind of depressing.
This is where a lot of damage was done.
The February ice storm was punishing, bringing down hundreds of trees.
Those branches coming straight down like a spear, and it just cuts through it like butter. Yeah, the whole top of that tree fell down.
Roger's daughter, Susan,
and it all fell this way.
Co-manages the business side of things.
Those trees fell straight down this path and just smashed through the kiddie train. The kiddie train is no longer right now.
Up to $1 million in damage, splintering plans for its COVID-limited season opening.
There's something that hasn't been repaired yet.
But then Roger's had tougher foes.
Yeah. How's Idiot Hill doing? Or how's the Funny Farm doing?
When this father of four bought 20 acres in 1964, thick with trees and bushes on a steep hill off the highway, to many, his dream seemed, well, like a fairy tale.
Did anybody ever say, he was crazy?
Oh, definitely. Definitely they said he was crazy.
He'd thought about being an illustrator for Saturday Evening Post. Instead, turned his drawings into sculptures. With a vision, a lot of the cars whizzing by would stop for a roadside amusement park.
When I first started, it was all brush through here, so I just crawled on my hands and knees and kind of imagined where the trail would go.
Roger cleared the brush, then handcrafted, sculpted, and painted each feature.
Yeah, the first thing I made was a pumpkin.
Humpty Dumpty on his wall.
He fell down.
Roger had to repair him a few years ago when some park visitors sat on it.
Yeah.
The crooked man in his crooked house.
The old woman in the shoe, good memories.
Daughter Mary, who manages the park with Susan, wasn't even in school yet, but she remembers.
When we were kids, she used to be in our backyard before this was even open.
And then after 3 years, I got thinking, man, I wonder if I should keep going. But then I thought, well, I've gone this far, I might as well just keep plugging away.
And he did, for 7 years. The park opened in August of 1971.
Yeah, it's a constant deal just to keep everything up.
50 years later,
Boy.
His work's still not done.
I'm the mayor, the sheriff, and the commissioner.
But even the marshal of Toftyville, on his trusty steed, couldn't stop the year that brought COVID.
Yeah, there is no year like this.
The pandemic shut the park down, and with only a 6-month season,
we knew financially we were in big trouble.
That's the biggest problem with running a park like this. It's all the things that could happen.
And in this kingdom, where Roger's iconic witch was the most wicked thing around, something even worse was on the horizon.
In the midst of the whole pandemic, all of a sudden this happens.
There's fire on both sides of the road.
In September, wind-whipped flames roared out of the mountains and down the canyon.
We were in our park trying to get things out that were really important. We saved, important hard drives, Dad's artwork, Dad's plans, things like that.
While the fire didn't end up touching the park, it did scorch its soul.
6 o'clock in the morning, I get a phone call from Dad saying that Wyatt and Peggy have died in the fires. And I just couldn't believe it.
So we've had a tough year.
Roger's great-grandson Wyatt and his dog Duke died trying to save his grandmother as they tried to escape the fire in Gates in the Santiam Canyon.
Peggy and Wyatt were the sweetest, most wonderful people you would ever want to meet. And just losing them is just heartbreaking.
Yeah, they're redoing quite a bit of the castle.
But just as in fairy tales, when evil forces are conquered by good, there's magic in the Enchanted Forest.
We started the GoFundMe, and the next morning, I mean, it was amazing.
Within days, the community rallied around the park and family. 2 separate GoFundMes raised nearly $800,000.
It is truly a magical feeling.
It's kind of unbelievable all the support we have.
And the cobblestone street of the park's English Village is paved with that love.
They really get to express themselves in these bricks.
Hundreds of park goers bought bricks
Yeah, great memories, laughter, fun,
to help keep the park afloat.
It's just like they're all so personal. I just think they're beautiful.
The people stop me and thank me for doing it, so it's just kind of rewarding.
And Roger wasn't about to let them down.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely. He always says,
Quitter never wins, and a winner never quits.
and that's exactly the philosophy of our family.
But there was one more obstacle. The family received threats when they announced proof of vaccination would be required for park entrance. So they waited for COVID restrictions to ease.
Yeah, there for a while we didn't think they were going to open back up.
Before welcoming eagerly awaiting guests.
Yeah, we're excited.
Oh, we were, terrified that, they wouldn't make it.
We see people lined up.
Then,
Let's see, they'll open it pretty soon.
8 months after the Enchanted Forest closed,
We can open the gate, I think.
Yes, so exciting.
the big day arrives.
Yeah.
And a new chapter in this storybook begins.
Are you going to have a lot of fun? Yeah. Oh, good, good.
Eleni Marshman and her daughter Joanna
Thank you very much for the support.
are excited to share the enchantment
There's one.
with granddaughter Stella
Stella, do you see your name anywhere?
and show her their brick
I think it's right here.
that helps save the park.
There it is. That's so cool. Our names are here forever.
And so are the names of Wyatt Tofty
Oh, right here?
and his grandmother
Yeah.
Peggy,
Right here.
who died in the wildfires.
It means a lot to us, something that'll be here for a long time.
And just above their memorial,
Really appreciate all that they've done.
a plaque thanking the
Yes.
community for supporting the family and helping the park reopen for its 50th year.
Brings out the best in people.
You ready? More and more families will get to come and enjoy it, and that it won't, this dream that Mr. Tofty had, it won't die.
Humpty Dumpty, right here.
Like Humpty Dumpty, this park had a great fall.
Yeah, that's a long haul.
Yeah.
But Roger,
Yeah.
his family, and those who loved them did what all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't. They put it together again.
This is so cool.
Came together pretty good.
So the dream Roger Tofty built may continue to enchant for generations to come.
That's real special. Yeah.